For one foot pocket, you're going to need 2 clips, 2 plates, 2 screws, and then the large and a small drill bit. Your large drill bit should be the same diameter of the hole in your foot pocket. Next, you're going to angle the blade so that it matches the angle of your foot pocket. Slide the blade in as low as it can go. With my left hand, I'm going to be pushing down, and then my right hand is going to work that tendon. The key to this is going to hook one end of that rail on first before going to the other end. Once you have both ends of the rail inside of the rubber, you can grab below where you have and shimmy the rubber left and right up, keeping that tendon up and over the rail of your blade. If you have a gap like this, you're going to want to pull it back down and start all over again because you don't want that gap. Patience is really the key here. Once you're done adjusting the tendons on the left and right side of the blade, what it'll look like is like this. Up next, we're going to drill the holes onto the blade that will hold the blade to the foot pocket. You're going to start with your smaller drill bit and make sure that there's space underneath your blade where the drill bit can push through. You want to be cupping the foot pocket, not just pressing all of the weight onto it, because if you press too hard, it'll deform the foot pocket. Once you've drilled your first 2 holes, you're going to need to drill the larger holes now with a second drill bit. Now we're going to put the plate on, starting with the top of the foot pocket, and then hold that in place when you flip it over and place that secondary plate on. And then you're going to use your 2 screws, line them up, make sure that that screw goes into the first plate that's on the top of the foot pocket. If you're not careful, you can accidentally screw the screws into the rubber of the foot pocket instead of the holes of the plates, so just be aware of that. You don't need to over tighten the screws, just enough to have them holding it down. So I'm just going to tighten them both down now. The last part is going to be adding the clips. I use a flat head here to help me. I'm going to put one end of the clip on the edge of the rubber, and I'm going to use the flat head to pull the other end up and over to the other side. And then I'm going to repeat the same process on the other end. And there you have it. Now you have complete fins and they're ready to go.